Hey, this is Eric Feng. I'm CTO of Flipboard, and I'm here today at Nokia World in Abu Dhabi, and very excited to demo Flipboard on Windows, running on the new Nokia Lumia 2520 device. When Flipboard goes to a new platform, it's a very calculated and very methodical decision. For example, when we went from iPad to iPhone, that transition took about 18 months. And then going from iOS to Android, that was another 12-month transition. And it's because we don't like this idea of porting apps. So for our Windows effort, we partnered with Nokia to really nail the experience for the 2520. And that's what we've done, and really try to come up with something totally redesigned, totally re-engineered from the ground up, that's bringing Flipboard to Windows for the first time and really optimized for the Lumia 2520.
So this is the new Nokia Lumia 2520, and here's the Flipboard application. This is actual real production code that we're running, and when I tap on that, it immediately launches Flipboard. And for those of you that are familiar with Flipboard, this will be an experience that will be very similar to what you've seen on other devices, but there are quite a few differences because, again, this app was actually totally redesigned and re-engineered from the ground up. If I click on this new Discover tab, we have our content guide rendered here. And again, you get all of our partners. We have about 8,000 content publishing partners, 14 different social networks that we work with, and very cool, we have millions of magazine creators that are curating magazines on every topic imaginable. So if I tap in here, you can actually see this magazine that this user has curated. It's a user-curated magazine. It wasn't a professional or a publisher that put this. It was actually a user that created this magazine, and it has 4,000 readers and over 500 items that are in this magazine. As I flip through, you just get this awesome video, articles and images all about music, and it's just really cool to browse through and look at. To kind of show how we've really thought about a native experience for Windows, I wanted to showcase something that's very cool, which is that we've integrated in with a lot of the native gestures as part of the Windows platform. For example, if I click on the business section, you can come in here and start browsing business content, but we've actually integrated in with this swipe gesture. So if I swipe down from the top of the screen, I bring out this navigation pane. So I can dive into immediately any of the sections that I might find interesting. For example, I'm a startup guy, I'd love to read about startups. So I tap on startups, I can actually dive into business news just about startups using that navigation window. We've also integrated into the native search charm. So if I come in here and swipe from the right side of the screen and tap search, under the search providers, there's Flipboard right here, and let's search for Nokia. And then one last integration that we did that I think is really interesting is the Windows platform and Windows running on the Lumia 2520. It allows you to do very sophisticated multitasking. So let's say that I am reading this Nokia World magazine and I get inspired to learn more about Nokia. I can actually swipe from the side and I can bring in an IE window and I can go to the Nokia website and actually start browsing more of their products. And let's just say I wanted to come back in and relaunch that magazine. I can put it into what's called Snap View. So I can actually run the Windows IE Explorer and the Nokia World Flipboard magazine side by side. And in this window, I'm flipping, and the content has been totally resized and reformatted for this smaller display here. And in this window, I'm just scrolling up and down. So you can actually interact side by side and have that sort of dual content experience.
Hey, so these are just some of the brand new features that we've built just for the new Flipboard application for Windows. It's going to be launching in a couple of weeks. You'll be able to get it on any of the Nokia Lumia 2520 devices and a whole bunch of very cool Windows platform ecosystem devices later this year.